Halloween was all around. Everyone's house was decorated on the theme of Halloween. Mary and Jiju had decorated their house with scary things. My house was decorating pumpkins to celebrate Halloween. His 10-year-old daughter Crystal came up to him and kissed him on the cheek. Mother, what are you doing? Your day after tomorrow. It's Halloween. She was preparing for the same. Wow, Mob, it will be too much to enjoy. Why don't we do the party at our house instead of going to John's uncle's house this time? Wow, this is a very good idea. The day after tomorrow is Halloween, so there is still time to prepare. What do you say, dear? Do whatever suits you. So now we are going to do party. Jojo to Market C our more decoration stuff. Bring snacks and drinks. I will prepare dinner at home. You make a list. Me and Chrysal both will go. Joe and Crystal both go to the market for shopping. The entire market is also decorated on the theme of Halloween. Some people were roaming around in the market wearing Halloween costumes. That's such a strange atmosphere in here. Everyone looks scared. I also want a costume like this for the party. Yes, son, when you are having a party, you can take whatever costume you want. Crystal tries out different Halloween costumes at the market, but she doesn't understand anything. Then her eyes go to a black dress, which was a beach costume. Crystal likes that for herself. Also, they bought a lot of scary masks for the party. The next day, everyone in the party was dressed in different scary costumes and masks. No one was recognizing anyone because of wearing a mask. Scary background music was playing in dim light. Crystal Beach was made so everyone was enjoying Jojo Vampire and Mary Paryon Ki Rani party. Hello, Aaron, thanks for coming to the party. You're all enjoying this. This we all are going to be a lot, so let's double buried. Everyone take off your masks and keep them aside. And listen to me carefully. Why don't we make this party even more memorable? Here we all have come as fake souls. Why not invite a real soul? What you mean by the soul should be called? Yesterday I was searching on the internet. This how to make your Halloween party memorable mentioned a game through which we can invite the spirit to our party. And how really? Can the soul really be called? Let's try. If the spirit comes, then our party will become more scary, and otherwise it will be a game. You say, what do you say, people? Yes, I had also seen Halden's web series regarding. In that too, some people are called and asked to answer their questions. It will be a lot of fun if the soul answers our questions. That is fine, but whose soul will be called? Everyone gets confused and suggests the names of different people. A person standing far away was listening to their words. He was wearing a very strange costume, white shirt and black pant, which were torn more and more in places and had blood stains on them, as if he had had a terrible accident. He was still wearing a mask on his face. He came forward and said in a loud voice, "The day before yesterday, at some distance, a person died in a car accident. Now his soul will be here somewhere. It will be easy to call him. Why don't we call him R?" They lit candles at the corners of the chanting turn by making the room completely dark. Only that was getting light. Fingers were kept on some or the other board. The rest were standing around. If there is a soul around, signal us. Do yes, give us a hint. They were calling the soul. That's why there is a loud noise in the room. Started taking wind blowing Caa Mohammed, and the room got dark. How did air get into the closed room? Somebody light this candle again. This is not a wind, but a sign of the coming of that soul. It means the soul has come around us. Those people light the candle again. That's why the person who tells those people about summoning the soul comes forward and starts laughing out loud and removes his mask and puts it along with all the other masks. Dude, Peter, you ruined the whole game. It was so much fun that these people were calling the soul and you were making them feel the presence of the soul here with your magic. The prime of the Halloween party was spoiled man. What are you saying? That the love that has been spoiled means that the moving of the curtains with the wind, the feast of candles, wasn't all this your beloved? Yes, Sosha makes the party memorable. How did you all feel about my prank? Everyone was laughing out loud after listening to Juju. He went ahead to turn on the light. He got a strong shock and then suddenly there was a gust of wind and all the candles were extinguished back. Stop doing this nonsense again. Now we are not going to fall under your trap. But I didn't do all this. Has the soul really come? Very funny. But now I am not going to listen to you. No, I am telling the truth. Did not do anything afterwards. Despite Peter speaking out loud, no one believes Peter's words and everyone forgets to call the soul here and send it back. The soul would have remained inside of flesh. Everyone starts dancing and put on their masks back. The soul had entered inside the commodity mask. That mask was worn by Mary's daughter, Crystal. As soon as he put on the mask, he got a jolt. But then, forgetting everything, she started enjoying the party. The next day, when Mary was preparing lunch, her daughter went and stood beside her. She was still wearing that mask. They started eating raw meat kept on the kitchen counter. Seeing this, I started looking at her with a lot of surprise because the girl who used to eat cooked meat was eating raw meat today. What is this, son? You are eating raw meat. Wait 2 minutes, the food is ready. As soon as Mary took this raw meat in her hand, her eyes turned red. She started staring at him with big eyes. She shouted loudly in a loud voice, "How dare you stop me? I love Gosh. Ainda, don't stop me from eating." Having done that, she was eating raw meat by scratching it while sitting on the ground. Hearing his loud voice, I moved away from him. In the evening when Jojo returned home from office, then I told her all the things. Then Jojo smiled and said, "You know Crystal, she does what she has to do. If you stop her, she gets angry. Yesterday at the party, you must have heard from someone's mouth that raw meat is delicious. That's why she must be eating it. You create a ruckus without saying anything." But Jojo did not know that the matter he is taking so lightly is serious. After finishing dinner at night, Crystal was studying in her room when Mary came to see her. So she started crying loudly. Hearing her screams, whoever reached there, Crystal was smiling, seeing her hanging upside down on the ceiling. "Whatever, you didn't believe me. See? I was telling the truth. Something wrong has happened with Crystal, but don't you understand? I will bring my father now." Jojo immediately went to church and came home with father. As soon as father tried to enter the house, he felt negativity there. Something is wrong here. Chanting some mantra as they were moving forward. He got the Moscow wind, a lot of fire in front of him. There were bruises all over Crystal's face. Blood was oozing from the head. Hands and legs were bent, as if an accident had happened badly. They were crying loudly. Then all of a sudden she started climbing the wall with reverse legs, laughing, and the mask was now roaming around everyone. I could not understand anything. As soon as father sprinkled holy water over the mask and Crystal, Crystal's body was back to normal, but the mask started dripping blood. "So who are you? Let's go from here." The mask started trying to get closer to the Crystal again. But he was covered with holy water, so he was not able to get close to him, and in one fell swoop he was away. Then it flew and hit Mary's face. "Gaia main Ferna Jazz, I didn't come myself, I was called." "Who called you here? Get out of here, get out of here. These people only called me, but forgot to send my soul back. Now I live in this mask." Saying this, she started walking upside down on the wall. Father took the cross in his hands and started saying some prayers. Then they put both cross and Hollywood on me. The good mask screeched away from there. Father took that mask in his hand and was blowing on it while praying. After some time, a black smoke came out from the mask, which is the spirit of my child Fernandez, who has now left this mass. "Come with me, we'll bury it in the cemetery. My child Jojo and Mary go to the cemetery with Father Jojo and Mary to bury that mask. You guys are lucky that Fernandez's spirit was not very evil. If any evil spirit had come, it would have been very difficult to handle. Don't play any game like this in future. Are you also thinking of inviting a spirit to make your Halloween party memorable? If you like this story, then do subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.